Greetings, geeks and geekerellas. It is me, I am back. This time for another episode of Playing Catch Up. What is Playing Catch Up? Playing Catch Up is a show a series on my channel, where I talk about a show that I want to start reviewing that I haven't already and is already running. Previously I did this with Once Upon a Time and Salvation, but both shows I kind of lost a bit of interest. I hate to say, especially because Salvation, one of the actresses tweeted it, and I really do appreciate that she did that, but I just lost kind of interest, and apparently I wasn't the only one, considering that it didn't go past 2 seasons. And also, in both cases, they weren't pulling in good views. And so, because of those 2 things, I decided to drop them. But hopefully, Legacies is 3rd time's the charm. Knock on wood. Yes, I want to start reviewing Legacies. Because, surprise, surprise, I actually do really like it. For Playing Catch Up, usually what I do is I try to do a summarization of everything that has happened so far. Once upon a time it was kind of tricky. I had split it into seasons, and even with Salvation it was 1 season, which I still will argue that season 1 was really good. But for the Legacies, it's only been 8 episodes? 7? So I'm going to add something new to Playing Catch Up, and that is, so far, my favorite episode and my favorite character. If you've seen Legacies, you can probably guess both. But just quick little backstory, because Legacies, for those that don't know, is the spin-off of a spin-off. Because first there was The Vampire Diaries, which I watched a couple episodes of, but just got caught up with other things, and maybe it didn't come to me in the right time of my life. Then Originals happened, and I've watched almost the entire 1st season, but I got caught up in other stuff, and so it got put to the back burner. And so now Legacies comes, and yes, I've said that I've watched a few episodes, and so I know this world some, but these characters particular, like Aluric and Hope, I really don't know too well, that are previously established. But anyway, I thought I'd watch it, give it a try. It seemed cool, kind of like Buffy meets Harry Potter. And that's kind of what it's been like. Just to summarize, we've got Landon, this new kid who has arrived on scene. He stole a magic dagger. He doesn't know why he stole it, but it was calling to him. And we eventually find out that he has literally no magic blood in him. Like, even normally humans will have some magic in their blood because of ancestry. But he has none. So he's something unique because he also cannot be compelled. But then also, this dagger has also brought out supernatural beings that we haven't seen in years. Like, I forgot her technical name now, but a chick who's basically poison ivy. This, like, zombie-esque dude that we saw for, like, a split second. A literal gargoyle. A motherfucking dragon. Which, oh my god, I am so glad that they kept part of the dragon mythos. That some places have it, where it's dragons can turn into humans. Because that is such a cool element, and not that many people cover it. And take advantage of it. And then lastly, we have the Necromancer. What? You haven't heard of the Necromancer? Apparently no one else has. That's the point of these creatures. And through the Necromancer, we find out that it's because of this seems to be shadowy organization that took out all these creatures and just wiped them from time. Like, so that no one ever remembered that they existed. And this dagger turns out to be a key to unlocking this sacred, like, really bad evil dude who either the evil dude or the organization who's keeping him at bay are connected to Landon in some way. And then all throughout that we have sprinkled normal high school shit, which I love. I'm a big fan of young adults that type high school-y stuff. And so that's where we get the interactions with our other characters. Because mainly the Necromancer and the dagger story is mainly with Landon, Hope, who seems to be, like, oddly enough, really in control of her powers, but not her emotions. So that's an interesting twist. Then, of course, we've got Aluric's twins, Joe and Lizzie. Of course, for those that might not know, Joe is named after her biological mother, Joe. So Josie is named after Joe from Vampire Diaries. So then we've got her twin sister Lizzie, who Lizzie is kind of my least favorite character because she's just so self-absorbed and, like, doesn't give Lizzie any, like, respect, and it's just all about me. Then you got MG, who's a vampire who is a Reaper in the making, which, if you don't know the Vampire Diaries lore, Reapers are just vampires who give no fucks. Basically, normal vampires in the Buffy world. Vampires without souls in the Buffyverse. And apparently MG is in the making, so that'll be interesting to see how they go from there with him. But he's also just a really nice, nerdy dude who has the tots for Lizzie. which I don't get it. But he does bring out the best in her, and them two together is actually pretty damn adorable. But I also like how he's a super nerd, and he's like, I don't need her to be a superhero, so that's good on you. And part of the reason why he comes up to this is because of Penelope, which I freaking love Penelope. She's ex, and she's just like a no nonsense, no shit kind of bitch with a heart of gold type character. But if you've heard me before, Deadly Class has the honor of bitch with a heart of gold, me liking them. But before then, it was Penelope, because you get to like her by like episode 4. And I like all the characters. I even like the teachers, like Aluric and the other dude who I'm blanking on his name now, who serves at the Salvatorian school, even though one of the Salvatorian brothers killed his whole damn family as a Reaper. Oh yeah, you also got in the main character list fucking Caleb. I hate him. I can't say his name without calling him fucking Caleb or an asshole, because that's what he is. But anyway, on the more positive stuff, in case you couldn't tell from the fact that I wasn't talking about her, my favorite character goes to Josie. Just gotta love her cinnamon roll niceness with an attitude, adorableness, and yes, I ship Posie all the damn way. And, of course, my favorite episode has to go with Mom Be Dearest. Holy shit, even with such little connection to the Vampire Diaries that I have, bawled my eyes out with that episode. And even now when I watch clips, I get choked up. And even watching reactions, I've known to cry a little when watching them watch the episode. Especially when it gets to the fact of Aluric, and when he starts to cry, you're just like, shit. But anyway, I would argue that that was one of the best single episodes of TV of 2018, in my personal opinion. But as you can see from the fact that I can go on and on talking about this show, I really like it, and even though my schedule's going to be hectic, I want to add it to my review list. So hopefully you'll join me in 2 weeks for the mid-season premiere of Legacies. And next time you guys see me will be for a not as late review of the next crop of Young Justice episodes. But that's all for now. Till next time, and beyond.